A few years ago, I made a huge mistake. I picked the wrong trading platform, thinking it was free. But what I didn't realize, hidden fees drained hundreds of dollars from my account over time. And the worst part, I didn't even notice until months later. That's when I realized, picking the wrong platform is like leaking money without knowing it. So in this first episode of our multi-part series, I am comparing Wealthsimple, Questrade, and Interactive Brokers based on key factors like commission fees, foreign exchange fees, ease of use, and more. So you don't make the same costly mistake I did. Whether you're a long-term investor or just getting started, choosing the right platform is crucial. But here's the thing, not all platforms are created equal, and some could be costing you more than you realize. In this video, I'll break down the best options for every type of investor, and at the end, reveal my personal pick. And if you're an options trader or day trader, don't worry, part 2 is coming soon. Let's dive in. Commission fees. The battle of zero commissions. Let's talk about commission fees. Because no one wants to pay extra money just to buy a stock, right? Here's something you might not expect. After Questrade's February 2025 update, both Questrade and Wealthsimple offer commission-free trading on Canadian and US stocks and ETFs. Let's test it live. VFV, the Canadian counterpart of S&P 500 ETF, shows $0 commission. Siri, which is a US stock, shows $0 commission. Same thing on Wealthsimple. But here's where Interactive Brokers is different. It still charges a commission, offering tiered pricing based on volume or fixed pricing, which is set per trade. Let's look at a real example. VFV in tiered pricing costs 0.50 Canadian dollars in commissions. Siri in tiered pricing costs 0.35 US dollars in commissions. So what's the verdict? For Canadian trades or small US trades, Questrade and Wealthsimple win with zero commissions. But for larger US stock trades, Interactive Brokers might actually save you money, even with commissions. But here's something shocking. Commissions might not be your biggest cost. There's a hidden fee that could be draining your profits every time you trade US stocks, without you even realizing. Foreign exchange fees, the hidden cost that can eat your profits. Imagine this, you just made a $10,000 trade on a US stock. You're thinking, awesome, I didn't pay any commissions. But what if I told you you actually just lost $300 instantly, without even realizing it? Starting with Wealthsimple, which is the most expensive, it charges 1.5% when converting Canadian dollars to US dollars, plus 1.5% when converting back to Canadian dollars. That's a 3% fee every time you trade US stocks. Ouch! But here's the workaround. Pay $10 US per month for Wealthsimple Plus to hold US dollars, or have 100K US dollars in your account to get Plus for free. However, Questrade is slightly better. It also has 1.5% foreign exchange fees, but you can hold US dollars for free in your account. So you only pay the Forex fee once when you first convert. Meanwhile, Interactive Brokers is the absolute best. It has only 0.002% times trade value, or $2 minimum foreign exchange fees. Let's break it down. If you purchase 20 shares worth $100 each, then total foreign exchange fees for each platform is 85 Canadian dollars, with Wealthsimple 1.5% each way, 42.6 Canadian dollars with Questrade, 1.5% one time. Interactive Brokers with the best fees of 12 Canadian dollars total, including $2 Forex fees and $10 commission fees. So, what does this really mean for you? If you're only trading Canadian stocks, Forex fees don't affect you. But if you're investing in the US market, here's the deal. Wealthsimple is the most expensive option for US stocks unless you pay for Wealthsimple Plus. Questrade is better than Wealthsimple since you only pay Forex fees only once. Interactive Brokers is the best for frequent US stock traders due to ultra-low foreign exchange fees. But what if you're looking for specific account types, like retirement or tax-free savings accounts? Before we jump into that, here's a quick challenge for you. I'm on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers in the next 3 months, so if this video is helping you, hit that subscribe button and join the 1K squad. Plus, if you comment I joined, I'll personally reply to you. Alright, back to the video. Account types. Which platform matches your financial goal? Did you know that choosing the right account type could save you thousands in taxes? If you're investing for the long term, you need to make sure your broker supports the right accounts. So which platform gives you the best options? Questrade is the all-rounder. It offers a full range of accounts, namely TFSA, RRSP, RESP, FHSA, Margin, LIRA, RIF, LIF, Trust, and Forex accounts, making it best for investors looking for tax-advantaged accounts and flexibility. Wealthsimple, which is strong, but with some limits, has all the essential accounts similar to Questrade and has unique additions like crypto and high-interest savings account, but it lacks advanced account types like trusts and Forex. Interactive Brokers. It's great for active traders with TFSA, RRSP, Margin, and Trust account, but it is missing key Canadian-specific accounts like FHSA, RESP, RIF, LIF, and LIRA. At the end of the day, if you need tax-advantaged Canadian accounts, Questrade and Wealthsimple are best choices. However, if you're an advanced trader who doesn't need Canadian-specific accounts, then Interactive Brokers works best. Having the right account is important, but what about the investments themselves? Not all platforms let you trade everything. Let's break down which one gives you the most investment options. Investment products. What can you trade? If you want access to specific assets like futures, forex, or IPOs, choosing the right broker can make or break your strategy. Questrade has the most diverse selection. You can trade stocks, ETFs, options, mutual funds, bonds, GICs, REITs, forex, commodities, and CFDs. However, it is missing futures trading, but otherwise, Questrade is a solid all-in-one platform. Wealthsimple is simple but limited. It covers the basics: stocks, ETFs, options, bonds, REITs, gold, and currencies, but lacks forex, futures, GICs, and IPOs. Interactive Brokers, on the contrary, is best for advanced traders. It offers stocks, ETFs, options, futures, warrants, forex, and bonds, but offers no access to IPOs. Key takeaway: if you're a long-term investor focused mostly on stocks, ETFs, or bonds, any of the platforms work. But if you need futures or forex, Interactive Brokers is the best, whereas if you want IPOs or GICs, then Questrade is the way to go. So, we've covered fees, accounts, and products, but how does the actual trading experience feel? Some platforms are beginner-friendly, while others are built for professionals. Let's compare their trading platforms next. Ease of use and mobile app. Which platform gives the best experience? Have you ever tried using a new app and felt completely lost? Imagine trying to invest your money, but the interface is so confusing, you accidentally buy the wrong stock. Whether you're trading on desktop or mobile, a smooth experience can make or break your investing journey. Wealthsimple, without a doubt, is the easiest for beginners. It has a super clean, simple, beginner-friendly interface, both on desktop and mobile. No complicated tools, just easy, stress-free investing. However, it lacks advanced features for active traders. Questrade strikes the balance between simplicity and features. It has more powerful tools than Wealthsimple, but is still user-friendly. The mobile app has all key features, but it has a slight learning curve, making it worth it for more control. Interactive Brokers, which is the most powerful, but not for everyone. The most advanced platform, packed with pro-level tools. Its mobile app is feature-rich, but can feel overwhelming. It has a steep learning curve, so beginners may struggle. What this means for you. For beginners and mobile investors, Wealthsimple wins. For intermediate users who want more control, Questrade is the best mix. For advanced traders, Interactive Brokers is unmatched, but only if you can handle the complexity. But what if you don't have thousands to invest in stocks like Tesla or Amazon? That's where fractional shares and dividend reinvestments come in. Let's see which platform makes investing more accessible. Fractional shares and dividend reinvestments, making every dollar work for you. Not everyone has $1,000 to buy a full share of Costco, but what if you could buy just a piece of it? That's what fractional shares allow you to do. In this matter, Wealthsimple is the best for small investors. You can buy fractional shares, perfect for those with smaller budgets. It has a dividend reinvestment plan, commonly known as DRIP, available so you can reinvest dividends automatically, even if it's just $1. And as usual, it charges no commission on fractional share trades. Questrade provides no fractional shares yet, but it's coming. They are working on adding this feature soon. DRIP available, but only if your dividend is enough to buy a full share. Imagine this. You want to reinvest your dividends, but with Questrade, you'd need 416 shares of VFB worth over $63,000 just to get one extra share of VFB every quarter. Interactive Brokers provide fractional shares with a cost, offers fractional share purchases in DRIP, but you pay a commission on every fractional trade. Bottom line, Wealthsimple is best for investors who want to build a portfolio with less capital and maximize every dollar. Questrade is best for investors who want flexibility and are okay waiting for fractional shares to launch. Interactive Brokers is best for investors who trade frequently and don't mind small fees for fractional shares. So, after everything we've covered, what's the right platform for you? Pick the wrong one, and you could be leaking hundreds of dollars in hidden fees over time. Pick the right one, and your investments grow without unnecessary costs. So, here's my honest take. Questrade is the best, as it provides a balance of everything from fees, features, and usability. However, the choice of trading platform depends on your investing style. Please do your own research or seek professional advice. If you are a beginner investor or someone who will mostly invest in the Canadian market with a very low exposure to the US market and are inclined towards fractional share and dividend reinvestments, then Wealthsimple is the way to go. If you are a beginner investor but ready to adapt to a slightly difficult platform, who will invest in both Canadian and US markets, someone who wants more features as compared to Wealthsimple, then Questrade would be the most obvious and balanced choice. On the contrary, if you are someone who is an experienced investor and do a lot of investing in US markets, who is willing to navigate a very advanced and intimidating web platform and app interface, then Interactive Brokers is an unbeatable choice. Now, I want to hear from you. Which platform do you use and why? Drop a comment below. I personally reply to every comment. Also, if you made it this far, you're serious about investing. Let's build a smart investing community together. Hit that subscribe button and join the 1K squad on this journey. Also, stay tuned for part 2, where we'll cover the best platforms for day traders and option traders. Disclaimer: This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.